Hey everyone, Ryzen here. Welcome back to the stream of the Trailsness. Yeah, Trails in the Sky SC. We're here. We're ready. We're going to be switching my party members. Well, we're gonna bring in Olivier. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chloe. I have to strip you. Don't take that out of context. I mean her equipment and her orbit. I think Olivier will have more amusing dialogue for the next section. Didn't they have a... Oh no, okay. Oh, I don't think we're okay actually. His movement is so bad. Oh well. Mirage, Quartz, hit EP2, cast, action, P2 for aerial, mind 1, get defense 2, and I guess an attack 1 for fire spells. There, that's good. Unless you have like Heaven's Eye or something, that would be useful. No, we don't. Hey, Zero. Yeah, I already did it. We're gonna use Olivier for the Claudia Tunnel because I think his interaction will be more amusing. Then we'll bring Chloe back in because I like Chloe better in general than Olivier. Although Olivier is very, very good. And even though I don't like Tita that much in battle, I will use her quite a bit. I bought a recipe, but I forgot what I just bought. Okay. Must have been premium herb tea, I hope. Yes. I'm not gonna go out of my way for all the recipes. Yeah, I figured it was fine. You know, why don't we unlock a slot for Olivier? Sure, we'll unlock that one. Estelle, why don't you upgrade that one? Agat, get your default one. Get that one. In general, the way it works is you can see... Okay, well, that's not a good example. The lower it is on a line, the more it costs. So this is a really expensive one. And you can see it goes down as you go up. Whereas Tita's, you know, these two are pretty cheap because this is part of one line. This one's pretty cheap because it's the first on a line. That one's more expensive, and then that one is... Tita, god damn you for lying to me. Maybe that's only in 0. Maybe it's arbitrary in this one. I guess it's arbitrary. Okay, in 0 it makes more sense, where the further down a line it is, the more it costs to unlock and upgrade. Unfortunately, we have to unlock slots again come 0, but oh well. Yes, we're planting seismic devices. Look, it was that or put in septum vein devices. That sounds weird. We're planning machines. You told me to come up with titles, and now she's making fun of me. We might finish the chapter. Depends. It's a turtle! Well, Estelle, let's dine on turtle soup. Oh, and I guess blast it. Prepare to meet your doom. Who's Tita's voice actress? Liz, do you know? Playing with voice actor? I wonder if it's, recast in Cold Steel. Smoke cannon, sure. Don't look up, by the way, like, behind the voice actors or anything for Trails games. You'll spoil things just by the names of characters. I can't, not quite in range, but we can use her, a comet. I don't remember. Like, I know Stephanie Sheh is Estelle. Which is a little weird to me, because typically Stephanie Sheh is a princess-type character. And Estelle does not fit her typical character mold. That's not bad, Agat. The one problem I have with Agat's Flame Smash is you pretty much get one shot out of it, and then it screws up everything else, unfortunately. No, not weak to anything? Alright, we'll use time then. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Please tell me you're in range, yes. Look up, it's Johnny Yambash is Josh. I think he's still Josh, even in Cold Steel, so... You know, we will hear Johnny Yambash at some point. But not for, you know, a year or two. Or more. I don't know. No, probably not 2, but... There are 9 games! Hell, by the time we finish Cold Steel 4, we'll probably have the freaking 10th game coming out here. I hope. We better, anyway. I'll be very annoyed. I've invested a lot of time into this series. Gotta know what happens. What do we got? We got a couple chests down here. Got a frog. Oh, God. I remember those mechanics. Remember buying magic keys in, like, Dragon Quest? What the hell was... Like, who thought that was a good idea? Holy crap! It's a giant rock! A fairy epitaph? It's an anthill nest? Why? Why is that a thing? Who came up with this shit? At least we know what they were doing with the acid in the bathroom. God damn. Okay, do we have Diamond Dust or Ariel? We have Ariel. Estelle, girl, I love you, but you're not doing so hot with that. We could use Hurricane. Yeah. No, I don't want to use Hurricane. Use Ariel. You can also use Ariel. Please don't cancel me. Don't impede. I swear to God, if one of you guys has an impede... God, I would love, just absolutely love to... You know what? Tita! Let's... You don't have any CP! CP! You have failed me, Tita! Oh well. I actually wanted to use a chain, and you told me no. I think if I use a chain with people that are casting, I'll cancel my spell, so... That's a no-go. God, your voice is so goddamn cute, Tita. It's criminal. The English voice is kind of cool, too. Just because she, you know, fires a cannon while saying, prepare to meet your doom. Also, Agat is stoned. That's a bad influence for Tita, damn it! No, not really. It's actually legal in most places now. But the joke is still funny. Seriously, Tita, Agat. Tita, unstone your buddy. Your bodyguard, kind of older brother. I guess. Where the hell is Petrify? Softening Bomb. Ah, son of a bitch. Fine, Tita. Don't save your buddy. It's fine. I didn't want to save him anyway. No, I really do need to unsoften him. Unsoften him? What the? I need to remove that because, unfortunately, if he gets hit... Here's the thing with petrification in this game that makes it really bad. It's one of those games where petrification doesn't wear off. It's the only status element in the game that I don't think wears off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't wear off. And, or if it does, it takes a long time. And, well, it wears off out of battle, but it, if you get attacked, while petrified, enjoy looking at instant death, because that's what happens. It's guaranteed death. It works like, FF10-2 style and FF10 style, where you die if you get hit with, an attack. The only difference is you're not completely shattered. You can actually just revive normally. But it's still really, really bad. Especially against enemies that do, like, party-wide petrification. They just petrify your whole party and attack you, and you get to look at the game over screen. And there are bosses that will do that to you. And it is unpleasant. Ooh, a Mirage Ring. The treasure is actually still full of treasure. The problem is, the rest of the monsters aren't break. Sorry, kid. Aw, man, we can't get more treasure because the monsters aren't there to fight. Sure. Why not? That is pretty funny. Okay. I love your SC outfit, Estelle. Not that there's anything wrong with wearing the more masculine outfit she had on before, but I don't know, I like the battle skirt. I was doing something, but I forget what I was doing. Oh, checking that Mirage thing. Prevents petrification. Ah, convenient! That could be quite useful here. Let's see. Want to get all the stuff as I can. Top priority is unlocking all of our slots. I'd also like to make sure I have an Action 3 and a Mind 3 for a certain battle that's basically this game's equivalent of the Lawrence fight in the first game. You're not expected to win, but you get extra BP if you do. Thankfully, it's not nearly as hard as Lawrence was. Yeah, I didn't really do the fight justice for how hard it can be. It was actually harder on the ton. I had to do it off screen to get that stupid liberal newspaper. Okay. You know what? Why don't you use smoke cannon? I don't even really use it for blind anymore. I just use it for the damage. Yeah, I mean, look how many enemies are just resistant to blind now. It's just sad. Like, they really nerfed Tita's, like, one amazing utility in this game. They nerfed a lot of abilities, actually. In fact, ways I didn't even know. Yeah, we can't go in there, unfortunately. Like, Josh's line attack, Flicker, in the first game, apparently it's actually not evadable. Like, it has 100% accuracy, which I imagine is a bug, because it's not the case in this game. It can miss. But, not that Josh matters right now, but like, they did a lot of changes like that. I guess every strength buffed magic. It wasn't just morale. That's what I've read anyway. But I've heard conflicting information on that. But regardless, they nerfed a lot of that crap, so how unfortunate. Looks like actually there's nobody resistant to fire, so we could give a god the Ruby Talisman. I like those elemental attack accessories. They're quite good. If you know where to use them. I mean, you got an automatic scan, so why not? As long as you... Actually, even if you don't have information, you still have a scan. I mean, you just... No matter what, you can always see what they're weak to. So that's nice. Yeah, okay. So go get him. Spiral Edge. Yeah. Damn. Maybe use smoke cannon. Tita! How do you miss? You're firing an explosion. It's literally a bomb. You have an orbital cannon. Actually, you know something funny about that orbital cannon that just amuses me? I remember in FC, like, when Don pulled out an orbital cannon, they were like, oh my god! He's actually able to hold that thing! And then there's this 12-year-old girl that's just like, hi guys, I have an orbital cannon. I can hold it easily. It's like, wow. I thought it was supposed to be like a big deal, but I guess anybody can do it. Yep. This is the most annoying one to get to, so. We also got a monster quest to do in here. I like that the orbital charging stations have a reason for being here. They're not just random heal points, like they're actually have a lore explanation. It's for people that are traveling from one region to the next to be able to rest in a safe zone. And recharge their orbments. Makes sense, this is a travel spot between two regions. How's this gonna work? We're underground. I see that damn fishing spot there. No! No, Tita, we're just gonna sit here. Get to work, girl. Put the 12-year-old to work. Why not? Well, she's more competent than the rest of us at this shit, so. That's pretty good. Oh my god. Estelle. A parabolic antenna, sure. What the hell are you shopping for? Expect television in the near future. She doesn't get it. She's like, it's just a little dish thing. It doesn't even have food on it. You have to turn it on. Hit the on switch. Yeah! It probably would break pretty easily. Does it work like the lights? Convenient. I recognize that voice! Yay, it's Annalise! Can you rejoin the party? Please? Shara, you want to join the party?
しかもどこかで見たような男が一緒にいるみたいだし、確かあんたエルモの温泉に投留しているんじゃなかったの？
これには海よりも深い事情があってね。
Yeah, so the conversation with Chloe is different. She'll like recognize that the princess is here instead.
はいはい、単なる好奇心ね。
But Olivier is more amusing here. I think with Chloe, she's just like, oh, you're still searching for yourself, huh? Or something like that.
二人ともひどいわ。
Olivier. Oh god, run! Tita! Get out of there before it's too late!
あらら、ティータちゃんも一緒だったのね。そういえばキリカさんが地震の調査でラッセル博士の協力を仰いだ。
No, seriously, Tita, get the hell out of there! You don't understand the kind of danger you're in!
それで手伝ってくれているの？
Stop talking, run! Oh god. It's too late!
どうしたの？ぼーっとしちゃって。ダメ。もう我慢できない。
Oh god.
かわいい。あまりにも可愛すぎて抱きしめずにいられないよ。そういえば、確かアネラスさんって無類の可愛いもの好きだったっけ？
You know, we could just get you like a Tita plushie. Might be a little less awkward.
ティータちゃんって言ったっけ？私、アネラス・エルフィード。
Okay, Annalise. Annalise.
アネラスお姉ちゃんって呼んでね。
So your last name is pronounced Elfeed? Okay, good to know. Oh, poor Tita.
ふにゃっとした顔も可愛すぎる。シェラ先輩、お持ち帰りにしていいですか？
Excuse me? What do you mean?
気持ちはわかるけど我慢なさい。そこにいるお兄さんが怖いわよ。
Heh.
なんで俺に振りやがる。
ところでシェラね、どうしてこんな場所にいるの？
I don't think you'd survive that confrontation, Annalise.
ひょっとして私たちを探してたとか？
いや、ただの偶然なのよ。ちょうど空賊団と特務兵の手がかりを追っている最中でね。
Investigating, huh?
空賊と特務兵って逃亡している残党のこと？
Intelligence division, but we arrested them all. Well, except for Kanone. Actually, there probably are some that got away, huh?
まだ王国軍も捕まえて
Okay,
い
yeah.
なかったはずだな。何か手がかりを見つけたのかよ。
What are they doing? I mean, we arrested Richard.
それが
We'll never see him again.
目撃情報が入ってきてるんですよ。
Can rot in jail.
どれも信憑性は低そうなんですけど。
Okay.
一応その中から気になる情報だけでも確かめようと。
So obviously, if we took Shara, Agat would be here instead.
それよりも
With Annalise.
見食らう蛇の手先がルーアン地方に現れたそうね。
Yeah, Blue Blanc, Phantom Thief, likes to plant cards. Kind of a douche. Wanted to kidnap Chloe. Not really sure why. Other than, apparently she's pretty, which, I mean, sure, but it's a little weird.
怪盗紳士とか名乗ってる仮面をかぶった
You had to be there. You had to have been there. Also, he stabbed our shadows. Somehow that hurt us. Look, he's a weird
卑
dude.
劣な格好はともかく、相当腕の立ちそうなやつだった。
Yeah. Yeah. And he's one of the weaker members.
まともにやり合ったら、かなりヤバかったかもしれない。
Why don't you let that sink in for a little bit?
アガット先輩にそこまで言わせるなんて。見食らうヘビ、かなり危険な組織みたいですね。
危険というよりも得体が知れないと言った方が正しいかもしれないわね。もし私たちの力が必要なら遠慮なく言ってちょうだい。ギルドを通せばすぐに連絡がつくと思うから。
そうさせてもらうね。シェラ姉たちこそ何かあったら私たちにも連絡して。
It is kind of a pain in the ass because they gotta like go to a guild branch to actually contact someone. There aren't any cell phones.
すぐに飛んでいくから。
At least not, you know, with this level of technology yet, right?
当てにさせてもらう。
Maybe eventually.
せっかく再会できたけど、こんな場所で話すのもな
I
ん
mean,
だし、
this is the Industrial Revolution, but nothing here.
私たちはここで失礼させてもらうわ。
That is weird. They have air flight, but no cell phones.
あ、うん。
That's actually really weird now that I think about it.
うわー、そんな殺生な。
Oh god, Olivier.
せっかく再会できた恋人に少し薄情だとは思わないかね。
Okay, game. When do they get together?
あら、だったらこのまま私たちと一緒
No,
に
no, seriously. When do you two get in your romantic relationship?
今夜は再会を祝してとことん飲むとしましょうか。
Normally I'd say don't do it, Olivier, but... No, go ahead. It's funny.
いいですね。私も割と飲める方だし。
気をつけて行ってらっしゃいませ。
And that is why I brought Olivier.
まったくもうすぐに自爆するんだから。
軽く見るわけじゃねえが、それでも女だけの二人宅だ。
Excuse me, I got...
あまり無茶すんじゃねえぞ。
You do know she's a B-ranked bracer, right? I mean, Annalise, okay, fine. She's like an E-ranked bracer, but Shara is one of the stronger bracers among the team.
あ、アガット先輩が気遣ってくれるなんて、どういう風の吹き回しですか？
喧嘩売ってんのかこら。
冗談ですってば。
Oh god, I love that little facial animation on Annalise.
そうね。忠告は
I'm surprised that Shara didn't take offense to that. Well, in gameplay, she's not that strong, but I mean, she's actually one of the worst party members in the game, sadly. But lore-wise, she's certainly a mid-tier bracer, at least.
リータちゃん、今度会ったら一緒に遊びに行こうね。うん、喜んで。
She's probably about the same level as Agat is in the plot.
さようなら。こんなところで
Not that
知られ
power
たちの
scaling
会え
makes
ると
much
は
sense
思って
sometimes
も
in
みな
this
かったな。
series.
ピーター、大丈夫だった？アネラスさんに思いっきり抱きしめられてたけど。
God.
大丈夫だよ。ちょっとだけびっくりしちゃったけど。ああ、悪い人じゃないから勘弁してあげてね。それにしても空賊と特務兵の残党か。
Yeah, we better figure this out.
結社らしき影が背後に見え隠れしていた連中だ。あいつらの頑張り次第では重要な手がかりにつながるかもな。
これは私たちも
Yeah, there are no
負けてられ
cars
ないわね。
either. It's
と
weird.
りあえずこの場所はもう
Yet there are tanks, but no cars. God, that's weird.
この調子で残りの測定器も設置しまぞ。
了解。
Nah, we're gonna keep investigating first. Investigating, exploring. You know what? Let's do that because, yep, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, can I like, yes. The reason why I'm skipping my turns here is because Agat has a critical turn. And I think a critical flame smash will kill them. Yeah, that's what I figured.
顔を洗って出直してきな。
Don't worry about CP in the future games, because it's only in the Trails trilogy where CP is really that much of an issue. Yeah, unfortunately, oops, I meant to hit all three of them. They really don't give you a lot of CP regeneration, which is kind of annoying, actually. Wow, that is a huge AoE now. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, you get very little to the point where it's kind of annoying, actually. There's ways around it, but it's not good. Okay. Probably should not have hit the turtle, because the turtle's more, physically resistant. I have a lot of CP right now. Might as well take advantage of it. That didn't kill him? You're kidding me. Tita's got some decent attack power now. She was just really under-leveled before. Oh, Chloe's not getting experience, by the way, if you're wondering. Olivier didn't get any either while he was out of the party. Normally, I hate that, but it doesn't matter at all in this game. Like, don't worry about it. You could not use a character for, like, half the game, bring them in for, like, 2 battles, and the game will literally check their level and be like, oh, they only have, they're, like, 30 levels under-leveled. Here, let me give them 9,999 experience and just catch them up in 1 battle. I'm not kidding. The game will not allow you to have under-leveled characters for longer than like 1-2 battles tops. It's very good at scaling you. You wait for an item to levitate from the chest into your hands, but nothing happens. Well, that's unfortunate. Gemini boots. For women only. Estelle, you are such a good tank. Tank slash mage slash physical fighter slash whatever the hell you need to be. Uh-oh. It's a giant monster. Tita, you're not doing anything with your TP. TP? What the hell is this? Tails? I think Tails. EP. What does that even stand for? Off-party members get no experience. That's correct. But unlike that game... Why do I care that they're male and female? Huh. That's weird. Did they scale experience in Breath of Fire? I don't think they did. Like, seriously, if you're like 15 levels under-leveled, you will just get capped experience. Which is quite nice. I was just checking their resistances to make sure I didn't need to do something. No, just go ahead and use Dragoon Edge. No. If I move, where will you go? No. I was thinking about if I wanted to get morale. I kind of do. So go over here. Tita, can you actually be functional? Please? Can you blind somebody? Can you help? Can you contribute something? Yay! Tita contributed! Thank you, girl. Proud of you. Olivier, just sit there and look pretty for now. Divided by the party members, they'll catch up eventually. Yeah. Not the case here. Nothing's divided. You just, every enemy gives a set amount of experience, which is then either penalized or multiplied depending on your level compared to theirs. And the multiplier is exponential. So if you're really underleveled, it will just multiply it to 9,999. Which is nice. You know what? Let's wait on that. A god actually has a ×10 strength, so... Oh, these guys are resistant to aerial? Aw, that's not good. Uh-oh, that's not good either. Beat down 2 is stronger, but that's an AoE. I couldn't just select it from the little S-break thing because it would use his other one right now. I wish you could change that mid-battle, but you cannot. Sadly. It's really only an issue for characters that have like an AoE version or a physical version that's like stronger than their AoE version, which is the case for Got right now, but once he upgrades his other one, it's not going to matter. I guess it's a problem for Chloe too eventually, because she'll get a attacking S-Break eventually too. Granted, an attacking one that sucks, but it'd be nice to have the option to use it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. At least in this game. It's really good in the next game, but it's bad in this one. I don't think Kevin gets another one in this game. No, I think he's stuck with Grail Sphere. You summoned another guy? That sucks. You can stop calling allies! Freaking giant frog. I almost just called Olivia a god. That wouldn't be right. Thank you. That wouldn't be right at all. You know what? Let's flare arrow. Do you have rated? No, not really. Okay, good. Really? Really? My buff wore off right as I picked to use my S-Break? Really? That is not a problem in Frostpunk. They added timers. I would have killed him if he had... God damn it, Estelle. Lucky I like you. Who doesn't like Estelle? Okay, seriously. That was really bad timing. I would have killed that guy if I had that, but that's alright. Here, why don't you use Petrify Breath? There you go. Tita's still getting a little bit more experience than everybody else. By the way, you have to have a party of 4. Yeah, I mean, I know it looks like you can choose to have less. The game will not allow you to have less. Unfortunately. So no solo challenges, at least not easily. You'd have to like manually let the characters die and leave them dead. Although I can't imagine wanting to solo this game. The battles are slow enough as is. I think it'd be a pretty miserable experience. You weigh the pluses and minuses of staying in there to jump out to scare the next person who checks it. You're a weird girl, Estelle, you know that? You're not digging this whole one item per chest thing, are you? No, not really. I'd prefer if you gave me more than one item. Death Blow 2. The empty chest shape tempts you to climb on top of it and start riding the next... Oh, I read that one already. That's a repeat game. Can't fool me. It's a funny repeat, but it is a repeat. Ah, that's that really shitty one. It's the most useless orbment in the game. If it at least gave you, like, something for your lines, I maybe could consider it if it gave you, like, a lot, as long as you didn't physically attack. Then it'd be kind of interesting to give it to, like, Chloe, but no. The only character I'd even remotely consider giving that to is Tita, because she has the AoE physical attack. Other characters have AoE too, but they require CP. Tita does not. Which is quite nice. Yes, I know, your heart is racing. I got it, girl. Kind of weird that they translated her mentioning her heart racing effectively and translated that to Can we actually go down here? Oh, we can. Interesting. I was like, wait, Anton? No, that's not Anton. We're not allowed to explore, though. Communicate through puns. It's funny. But yeah, they translated that Doki Doki to, scary. Which I guess works. Because, I mean, her saying, like, heartbeat, heartbeat would be kind of odd in English. I guess Kita gets nervous around monsters. Which, you know, fair enough, I guess. She is 12. Don't worry, the game won't let you forget the fact that she's 12. They'll remind you in the most awkward ways possible. Don't you worry about that. Whatever, guys, let's go. You want to go again? We'll go again. Mess him up. No. Thank God for turbo mode. Turbo mode is a godsend. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can skip the S-crafts if you hit the start button. Well, options for me. I don't know what it is on the keyboard, but you can skip them. I have no idea why you would do such a criminal thing. I mean, that really should be punishable by death, but, you know. It's like skipping the side quests in Trails. It's criminal. You know how much plot is in the side quests? What do you think this is? Final Fantasy? Hell no. These side quests are relevant, damn it. Ain't no fight Ariosh 100 times, that's for sure. Not here. In frickin' Final Fantasy, or Wild Arms 3. None of that garbage. Okay, well there's a few monster hunts, but most of them are relevant to the plot. Or are funny. I mean, I guess we had the stupid metal detector one, but... You know, we had the fixed hot springs one. That was amusing. I don't know, most of the side quests are pretty good in this game. Some of the best side quests I've seen, actually. They either add to the world, they add to the plot, they're amusing. You get a feel for, you know, the kind of work that a bracer would do. Not everything's super critical importance, right? Sometimes there's low tier work to be done. I mean, that's when you serve the public, that's what you do.
お疲れ様。無事に目的を達成できたみたいね。
Yeah, glad to be here, Kilika.
依頼を達成したらまた報告に来てちょうだい。
Seriously, join the goddamn party at some point in this series. Please. Please join the party and, like, I don't know, any arc. I will take you in the party. You have, like, the coolest design ever. Well, maybe not ever, but I really like Kilika. I basically got everything. So we need to set up one by... I think we still have to talk to Anton. I'm gonna screw up Anton so bad. I know it. It's just a matter of time. Let's see. I know there's a BP thing there. Okay, yeah, actually we're on track for Anton. I'd like to show off all of Anton's dialogue because he actually is a relevant NPC. I mean, not really to the plot, but he shows up in basically every game in the franchise from what I've heard, so... And he's funny, and I like him, so I'd like to show him off. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Oh, I needed to go to the trap plains, but that's okay. We can do that one last. How dare you, Mr. Mantis! Get him, Agat! Tita, do you think a water one would work? No. You know what? Why don't we give this to Tita? Now that I think about it, that might be a good idea. Help her out. I never really thought about doing that, but no, that will probably work really well. Wow. I should have done that to begin with. Holy crap, that was really good. Good job, Tita. No, seriously, that was really good. Not as good as that, but that was a crit. I think they changed Agat's voice actor. Good later on in the series. I don't know. You know what? Let's get Ariel going. Nice. Oh, you stupid mantis. Time for a mantis concussion. Suck on that. Stupid mantis. No, I can't not stop. I can't stop thinking about her saying heartbeat, heartbeat. Glad they changed that in the localization. Because that would sound really odd. Also, it is very strange when I say something remotely loudly, and 2 seconds later I hear it upstairs from Liz's laptop. Not that I just heard it or anything. There it is. Ah, because we did the training quest, we got extra dialogue. Oh yeah, I gotta bring in Chloe. Yeah, we did actually break in. Olivier, dude. Okay. You're Erebonian. Do you understand how bad it would be if we brought you along to break into the fortress? I think if Chloe's here, she's like, wait, you guys broke into my fortress? Like, why would you do such a thing? Something like that. Yeah, seriously, why would we call you of all people? Like, you would literally cause an international incident. It's the same reason why we wouldn't have Zen help us with that. No, we did know Zen at the time, yeah, because he helped us out with the god. Your 300, your Xbox got broken? Or broke? That sucks. Okay, indeed. Yeah, we're probably gonna finish the chapter. Oh, sorry, Private Samuel. Your motherboard locked up? Oh, right, you said you were having issues with it, I remember. Got your cell phone broke? You dropped it in the toilet, didn't you, or something? It's cool if we put this thing, whatever. Yeah, sure. Oops. They mean for, like, transport vehicles and tanks and stuff. There are no regular, like, civilian cars.
それじゃあ適当な場所を探しましょう。
And logically, that makes sense, because think about it. I mean,
そうだね。
we're surrounded by mountains. I mean, how you gonna drive a car through the Crone Pass? It's not happening. Not without massive construction projects. They even threw in 2 controllers for free. That's cool.
さてと、ティータ。
Yep, we gotta get 3 of these things. This is number 2.
ちょっと待ってて。舗装路以外で置ける場所って言ったら。
By the sign?
近くに照明があるけど、これだけ離れてれば大丈夫かな。
You think?
サイスはあっちだから。方角ももう。
Almost looks too young. She's 12.
看板の手前になっちゃうけど、この辺りがいい。
I've seen younger.
早
I'm
速
Eternal
設置
Sonata,
を設置しちゃう。
but the twins are what, 8?
それじゃあ設置作業を始めるね。
Palom and Porum are 5, which is just
ちょっとだけ待
ridiculous.
ってて。
Aiko Carol is 6, even though I think she looks older than that, but supposedly she's 6.
設置完了だよ。それじゃああとはスイッチを入れるだけね。すぐに入れちゃう
But
ね。
that's probably because Aiko wears an outfit that's like too big for her. Since she likes to, you know, pretend she's some big adult when she's not.
これで起動も終わりだよ。
Realm? Realm is 10.
Oh.
Realm Aroni? Aroni?
おお、
Whatever the hell her
や
name
ってい
is.
るようだな。
Cassius? Ah, Cassius!
父さん。
おっさん
Oh, I should have brought
久し
Chloe.
ぶりだな、エステル。
Actually, no. Olivier and Cassius said they wanted to have a
遅く
talk.
なってしまったが、強化訓練、ご苦労
He would acknowledge Chloe being here, obviously.
ご苦労だったじゃないってば。何お父さん、どうしてこんなところにいるの？
He literally works here. He controls the army.
これでも軍の一員だ。
Realm is 10. She's definitely not a teenager.
作戦本部の拠点もあるし、ここに
Zelda
詰め
is
ていること
destroying your
は多い
blinds.
ぞ
That sucks.
そうだったんだ。
確か作戦本部長に就任したそうじゃねえか。
ああ、モルガン将軍に
Doesn't stop
何度
Edgar
も
from hitting on her,
説
though,
得されてな。
in the Japanese version, which they localized out.
最後は根気負けという感じさ。
It's a little awkward.
おかげで休む暇もない毎日
Yeah, the
だ
cats always destroy curtains. Sucks.
そりゃ日頃の行いのせいだろ。
Yep, I don't know how you solve that.
ご愁傷様。でも父さんの軍服姿って最初は違和感があったけど、改めて見ると結構板についてるじゃない。
Not the blinds. I don't know. They like strings and stuff.
当たり前だ。これでも昔は王国軍きっての伊達男で鳴らしたくらいだからな。
Hates the bed. That's weird.
リシャールなど目じゃなかったぞ。
Cassius, are you telling your daughter that you slept around a lot? Are you seriously having a conversation with your daughter? Dude, your wife is dead! What is wrong with you?
もうすぐに調子に乗る。
What an asshole.
でもよかった。
Oh god. I love her reaction. I'm sure mom's thrilled to hear
忙
that.
しいって聞いてたからちょっと心配だったんだけど、
Oh god.
思ったよりも元気
I don't think
そう
your
だね。
daughter's interested in your sexual conquests, man. No offense, Cassius.
今のところはな。
I know he's joking, but it's just funny.
それよりもギルドからの報告書を読んだぞ。
She won't sleep in her bed. That's funny.
早速ルーアンで現れたそうだな。
Time to get serious? Time to get serious.
見くらう蛇の手先ね。
I wouldn't call Blue Block a foot soldier. I mean,
報
sure.
告書の通り、予想以上にやばい
Those
連中だぞ
sons of dogs? Wow, what a weird way to say an
軍
insult.
では対策を立てないのか。
早く情報部に変わる機関を立ち上げられればいいんだが
I'd prefer you not do that. Last time we had an intelligence division, they launched a coup.
ようやく正規軍
Then we had to fight a giant
の再
robot.
編成が終わったばかりでな
Those were not good times.
今のところ調査に関してはギルドに頼らざるを得ない状況だ
Yeah, I know.
今回の奇妙な地震についてもお前たちの調査を当てにしているぞ
It's a way to say SOB without saying SOB, basically.
そんなことだろうと思ったぜ。
It's just odd that
に頼
a
ら
got
れる
would.
なんてめったに
Maybe
ないこ
he's
とじゃない
doing that
しね
because Tita's around.
ここは親孝行をして
Actually,
あげ
that
ますか
makes sense. And you'll shower your dad in filial piety. Oh my god.
言うようになったな新しい服も似合っ
I
てい
love
るし
Estelle and Cassius's
少しは
relationship.
女っぷりも上がったようだ
They just constantly rib
ヨ
each
シア
other.
が見たら驚くだろ
She probably has, but actually no, she probably hasn't. We haven't met her parents yet.
そうだといいんだけど
Tita's kind of
カシ
sheltered.
ウス准将
Way to teleport on screen, who I think is Sid.
シード中さん
Oh, are we gonna get?
よ
Oh, I think we're gonna get an awesome cutscene.
ほうなんだもう挨拶は済んだ後か
Estelle forever the tits.
はい例の特別
She'd
訓練
love
の
that
折
to
に
you. Depends on.
おかげで訓練の方も十分な成果を上げることができました
そうか俺の留守中にうまく運営してくれたようだな中3に昇進した以上シードには今まで以上の活躍を
Somebody's got to pick up the slack for Richard. He's in jail.
でないと俺がいつまで経っても引退できなくて
Cassius, not only did you retire, you had to come out of
お
retirement.
言葉ですがあなたに簡単に引退されては困ります
Also, you're only like 45, dude.
少なくともモルガン将軍が退役なさった後に
Yeah,
してくだ
Morgan's
さ
in
い
his like 50s, maybe 60s.
いつの日になることやらそういえばシード
Eh, she's got some
用
intellect.
事があるんじゃないのか
Her issue is focus.
実はあと半時ほどで発着場に到着する
Without
のではない
Josh,
か
she actually is becoming more analytical on her own.
やれやれ
It's not like a 180 switch, but it happens it's happening over the course of the game.
そういうわけでこれから早速軍議がある本当に
Doesn't
す
ever
まんな
foil anymore.
エステル
気にしないで少しでも話せて嬉しかったわ
ああ俺もさアガットすまんがエステルを頼んだぞ
Yeah, he will.
声優劇士になったとはいえ経験不足なのは確かだからな
I guess that's true.
任せとけ。
ティータも随分と頑張っているようじゃないか不詳の姉貴分で済まないが
She could be a
よろしく
dunderhead.
手伝ってやってくれ
Uh,
わかりま
it's
した
not very nice,
それ
Cassius.
とゴスペルの解析のことなんですけど思わぬヒントが見つかったって
Unexpected hint, huh?
そうかそれは期待できそうだな博士に
Headway?
よろしく伝えてくれオリビエ君も不詳の娘を手伝ってくれているそうだな例の件
If we
を
had
抜き
Chloe,
にして
he'd respond to her
礼を言うぞ
instead.
それには及びませんよせっかくのオペラの第2幕参加しない手はありませんからね
まあいいだろうただ
Your browser is crashing? Switch browsers.
ええ肝に銘じましょう
Okay, yeah. It's a good thing I did bring Olivier.
さてとそれではな
That's an interesting line. Remember that for
な
later.
かなか直接手助けできんがギルドの手に負えないことがあればいつでも
That's what I mean,
連絡
like-
してくるといい
The conversations are different depending on who you have in your party.
できる限りの力になれるはずだ
当てにさせてもらうわね父さんもお仕事頑張ってね
It actually adds replay value.
どやされん程度にはやるさ
I mean, sometimes it's like full-blown conversations just won't even happen if you don't have the right characters with you.
はっ
Yeah, this game pays a lot of attention to detail. Like, they're talking about a plot point that, like, they're obviously, like, foreshadowing something. But you don't get that with Chloe here. You get something related to her character instead. Her, and her, you know, her personal journey to accept her, her position, right? Becoming the next queen. Cassius will ask her something about that instead.
よし、これで2個目だな。ラスト1つ、設置しに行くぞ。
It's very, very impressive. The only time it really gets annoying is when there are particular parts in... this is mainly towards the end of the game, but there are parts where canonical cutscenes that happen in the plot will not happen if you bring the wrong characters, and unfortunately it will require constantly leaving the dungeon over and over and over and over again to switch party members, because the game's gonna assume you've... let's just say that the future games will assume that you have seen the canonical scenes. And that can get kind of annoying. I mean, the game will practically taunt you for bringing the wrong characters and like, screw you, basically. I mean, it's obvious who you're supposed to bring, but yeah, they do that a couple of times. You get 2 bonus characters, the game takes them away for... yeah, that's weird. That is weird. Yeah, it's very annoying. Yeah, we'll have to do that in like one of the final areas. We'll just have to constantly keep leaving. We have to at least 3 times, but probably 4 really. Yeah, it's annoying. It's totally worth it for, you know, the extra dialogue, but... and it's not just extra dialogue, there's full-blown cutscene differences. The cutscenes will completely change. Alright, Chloe, time to bring you back in, girl. Had enough of Olivier. He has, I think Chloe's more interesting for the rest of the chapter. That, and it makes sense. I think it looks cooler for a little thing later. Yeah, come on in. Oh, actually, I know, I do need you, but I forgot to strip Olivier's accessories. No, I can't do that if I take him out of the party, which is admittedly annoying. Don't worry, they fixed this problem in the 3rd game. You can just swap, you know, well, you can't swap. No, you can. Yeah, there's just a button press to swap in the 3rd game. And it's you can access everybody's equipment as long as you're in the hub area. So it's no big deal. Let's get heal, not that that matters where that goes. Mind 1. What do you want? Defense 2, P2 for that. Might as well get EP cut. No, not EP cut. We want cast 1 and action 1 probably. That didn't give you aerial? Why not? That's weird. Why didn't you get aerial? Is it space that you need? It's probably space that you need, isn't it? Yes, okay. Yeah. Don't you have a... I thought heal gave you fire. No, it gives you time. Okay, that's unfortunate. But that works. I guess I'll give you something. Doesn't really matter. Here, give that, and... not defense, seal? Seal. I'd rather have mute protection, but I don't think I have a mute one. No. You can see what arts you're going to get on, like, 0. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, in this game it well, it kind of shows you what arts you're going to get by equipping things. Like if I remove... I don't know, absorb. It shows what I'm going to lose. And then it kind of shows me. The problem is that you can't see below the scroll bar, so yeah. But you can just scroll down afterwards once you put it on there. 0, you have to go to a separate menu afterwards to check it out, which is a little annoying. It's not a huge deal, but it is a little annoying. I think we're gonna fight a bunch of enemies we can fire in the next area. Yeah, you have to go out of the equip menu, the equip ports menu, and check your actual arts in 0. And Azure uses that same menu system. Like, Liz has beaten 0 now, so I've seen all of 0 at this point. Fantastic game, by the way. Whoa. Okay, that's not good. Okay, it's really strong. Yeah, you better use Flare Arrow on that. Let's heal Estelle. Remember that the healing spells are fixed, so even a Got can heal just as well as Chloe, which is quite nice. Not bad. What, snakes? Snakes on a plane? Huh? We're on a plane, and there's snakes. It's not technically inaccurate. Good job, Tita. Glad you could blow up a snake with your cannon. Here, you want to sink Sieg after him? Oh yeah, I forgot that doesn't do any damage. I don't know why I always forget that doesn't do damage. Oh crap, I should have saved before going in here. Ah, we'll be fine. She uses a pirate head cannon. She uses an orbital cannon. I don't know. I made that joke last time too, but it's amusing to me. Oh yeah, we found a book here. Oh, you did, Chloe. Yeah, we get a little extra background on these pillars if we have Chloe here. I don't think Olivier mentions that. Yeah, we get like an extra conversation with Chloe. A long time ago, huh? Please tell me it's not a certain religious organization. Now that I think about it, it might be. Have I looked at Yakuza Like a Dragon? I have not, no. I know it's an... I think it's an RPG. It looked good. I just haven't played Yakuza games. I've heard it's excellent. This will expire the Elmo Hot Spring quest, by the way, if you haven't done that yet. No, not that church. Different religious organization that we don't know about yet. Kind of religious organization. Nothing relevant for this game, I'm just speculating. It's probably unrelated, I doubt they had that planned out, but... What am I talking about? Think, Liz. We just played 0. There was a certain thing in there. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That was badass, Agat. You showed that sheep who's boss.
囲まれてしまいましたね。
You don't say, Chloe.
どうやら装置の中の結晶回路が目当てらしいな。
I love the way Chloe holds her rapier. I don't know why. Shred him? Oh, come on! You don't need that many turns! Oh god, Agat's asleep. Don't put Estelle to sleep. Don't make me do it. Oh, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you? You're gonna make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Show him who's boss, Tita.
覚悟してください。いきます。や
I don't know why, but I find her scream adorable.
ドキドキしちゃった。
Oh, God. How much health do you have? Oh, you're weak to earth? That sucks. I was hoping they'd be weak to fire, like virtually everything else around here. Oh well. Heal yourself, Estelle. We're in a bit of trouble here. Weak to earth, huh? That sucks. That really does suck. I'll get some AoEs going. She holds it like Raphael. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Or Amy. I think Amy holds it the same way, doesn't she? In Soul Calibur. I mean, that's a real stance. Like, that is how you're supposed to hold a rapier. In a guard stance, anyway. Or a relaxed guard stance. Contrary to popular belief, rapiers are actually capable of slashing. Which is why she's holding it in that position. It is not solely a stabbing weapon. Even though for some reason in most, like, media it's shown as a stabbing weapon. It's not actually accurate. Estelle reminds you of, Jam Kuadobari? Even in D&D it's a stab weapon. Yeah. They're like defensive swords, basically. They're thin swords, is what they are. But there are thinner swords than rapiers that are solely for thrusting. I think an EP is one of them. But you can slash with a rapier. Tita, why am I looking at you, Tita? Damn. I wonder if we could do, nah. Not worth it. Estelle doesn't have an AoE. I might want to steal that crit. Nah, we'll be alright. I want to save for Hurricane, because we have... Uh-oh! 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 Jam is from Guilty Gear, if I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Man, you are talking really fast in that, S-Craft. I forget what she says in English. Something about holy protection or something like that, I think. I don't know. Or power of healing or something. I don't remember. She talks, like, equally fast in English for it. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Can True Hurricane hit them both? Yes. Good thing we got this upgraded Hurricane. Damn, that's good, Estelle. That's really good. Okay. I could use that S-Craft, but why?
かった？なんとか追い払ったか。見たこともない色の執人だったけど。
The nastiest creepy sheep-like things you've ever fought. Those darn dirty calculate... Yes, Estelle, we get it. They're horny sheep, okay? That's why they're near Elmo. It's why they were spying on all of you. But... God damn it. Enough! Stop reminding me of the perverted sheep. I know, especially when they were spying on you on the hot spring. That was really strange. No, they're too busy looking for the hot springs. I'd say you did most of the work, Tita, but no, Agat did, actually. Look, I didn't design the game. I didn't make perverted sheep. Why is that a thing? Yeah, if you missed that last time, Brock, we went into the hot spring, and, because it was a peeping Tom. Except the peeping Tom was, a bunch of perverted, horny sheep that then fused together to form sheep level 600%! Yeah, it's long after this game. No, I'm serious, they fused together, and the description was, sheep level 600%. The ultimate sheep fusion! Do I need to go talk to freaking Anton? No. Talked to him once before we started all this, and then when we started the chapter, and then twice when we went to do the earthquake investigation. And we have to talk to him again after we talk to Kilika. And then we'll go to the final area of the chapter. That is Elmo. Well, I guess we could, yeah, we should definitely go to make a pit stop to Elmo right now. I'll just tell you right now that we're about to lose access to the hot spring, sadly. So I want my CP back. It's the only real convenient time to restore it, sadly. I'll be so happy when I get access to freaking Haze. So we can just, you know, not have to run from the battles all the damn time. Well, first of all, heal up. No, it just, like, charged up. And just used the fuse ability or whatever. I don't think it actually... Sure, go into the men's side. Why not, Estelle? Then again, we were in the co-ed bath when we were being spied on, so... Freaking God. It was your goddamn idea, dude. I just find it amusing that Chloe was more embarrassed about going into a co-ed hot spring than Tita was. I mean, I guess Chloe's the sheltered princess, so I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know why Tita wasn't uncomfortable. Estelle didn't seem to care that much. She did in the previous game, but I guess now she's like, yeah, I've already done it, so who cares at this point? Young and naive. No, I think she's just... Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly. It's a little weird. Whatever, we gotta go talk to Kilika. Advance the plot here. Do we report? No. Yeah, I know. We have to talk to you. I think there's a... Yes. Oh, crap. I forgot. I gotta go talk to freaking Russell. Sorry, Kilika. He's on the 5th floor workshop. Chloe equals sheltered princess. Yeah, I guess so. Princess Claudia.
ロス博士、一番の接続
Alright.
成功しました。
そのようじゃな。早速情報が入ってきた。
Alright, what do we got now?
今のところ安定しておるようじゃ。
Is that a pun on us investigating earthquakes? Really,
そ
Russell?
のまま2番3番の接続を開始。
了解しました。
Alright,
や
Professor.
ってるやってる。
まったく相変わらずけったいな部屋だぜ。
Why is it weird?
おお
Oh, Murdoch.
ステル君
How's it going, buddy?
来たか。
マードック工房長。
Is this the first time you're talking in this game? I think
生
so.
誕祭の時以来だったっけ。
Oh yeah, yeah, the birthday celebrations.
そうなるかな。いろいろあったそう
I
だ
could
な。
have talked to him during the end of epilogue in the previous game, but I didn't.
ありがとう工
You
房
can talk to
長。
everybody during that epilogue. You spend like at least an hour or more just going around talking to everybody.
私たち博士に頼まれ
Which is
て
kinda cool.
測定器を置いてきたんだけど。
ああ、そうらしいね。
Yeah, we're good. We got all the things
ちょ
set
う
up.
ど各地の測定器から情報が届き始めているらしいよ。
それじゃあカペルの調整の方も終わったんですね。
For now, yeah.
ああ、博士が専用のプログラムを走らせたばかりさ。
I guess there's no Japanese word for program.
2番3番の接続にも成功です。
おお、こちらも確認した。
Okay, what do
よ
we
し
got?
よし、どちらも安定しておる。これで1番から3番まで全ての測定器の情報が入ったな。おお、やっと戻ってきたか。見ての通り、お前さんたちのおかげで無事に情報が届いたわ
Yeah,
い。
I got all
本
the data
当
we
に
need.
ご苦労じゃったの。
私たちは測定器の部品を運んだくらいよ。
Yeah, T did all the work.
この一件はこちらが頼んでいることだからな。装置の起動まで全部やったあんたの孫をねぎらってやんな。
いいですよ。大したことはしてないし。
いえいえ、お前もよく頑張ったの。
You are very good when it
トラ
comes
ン
to
ス
touch
ミッタ
stuff,
ーの
Tita.
設定も完璧じゃ。ちゃんと情報が入ってきておるぞ。
よかった。それじゃあ準備は全部終わっちゃったの？私手伝うことないかな。
いや、これで準備は完了じゃ。七葉脈の流れに乱れが起きたら、カペルが自動的に解析を始めるよう
I
に
still want to know if Tita is like tying her hair up in her hat or just putting her hair into her
あ
hat.
とはどこかの場所で地震が
You
起き
think
る
it
のを
would like
待つだけ
fall
だよ
out when she's fighting, but it
そっ
doesn't.
か。一応一段落ついたわけね。でもどこかで
Maybe
起
she
き
ties
る
it
地震
up.
をただ待つのも落ち着かないかも。確かにそうですね。もしかしたらザイスで再び
Or maybe
地
her
震が
hat's
起
on
きる
really
かも
tight
し
for
れま
some
せんし。
reason.
そうなった場合の対策は何か立てているのか。
I think it's stuffed into her hat, yeah.
一応点灯しそうな装置は固定するようにしておいたよ。ただそれでも前回以上に大きな地震が起こったら厳しいな。設備のダメージは避けられないだろう。
その意味で
Oh yeah, they're getting stronger. That's right.
なんかも同じじゃ。揺れで誤動作を起こしたら実験が失敗に終わる可能性
So
が
hopefully
高い。
the earthquake won't hit here.
女神に祈っておいてくれ。
はあ、ちょっと不安になってきたわ。
All we can do is pray.
最新技
Hope
術
and
で
pray
も
method.
神頼みは大切なんですね。技術者の人って意外と信心深いんですよ。私も難しい作業の時には
Yeah, do you now,
女
Tita?
神様にお祈りするし。
Cool.
確かにそれはあるかもしれんね。
It is kind of interesting that they just have like a normal religion
私なんて
that's not, you
初の
know,
動力飛行
evil,
船を博士が開
and they
発して
just,
いた時なん
you
て
know, pray
一日に
normally and
3
stuff.
回は教会に行ってたよ。
なんじゃ失礼なやつじゃの。
The church isn't secretly plotting the end of the world or something like every other game.
39回も実験が失敗したら
Oh,
そうしたくなるのも当然です。
But the 40th one worked?
昔からそんな感じなんだ。うん、そうみたい。
しかしそういうことならどこかで
Explore the city?
時間を潰すとするが、一旦ギルドに戻って報告しておくのもいいだろう。
Or is this the famous last words?
おそうするがいい。何か動きがあったらすぐにでもギルドに連絡。
Famous last words. Of course. Uh-oh.
ひょっとして
ギルドに戻る必要はなくなったみたいじゃの。
Alright, where did it hit?
1番から3番までの全ての測定器に変化があり
Uh-oh.
地下の七葉脈の動きが活発になっているようです、
そのままモニターを続ける
The
がいい。
septum veins are active,
通
but
信
we're
が
not
遮断
feeling
した
anything
時には
here.
報告。
了解しました。
Yeah. You might be able to
3地点
figure
か
out
ら
what's
の情報
going
を
on,
リアルタイムに解析開始。
or at least have some theories.
現時点での最大の地震波収束地点を検索。座標127337802。
どう来たの？
What do you mean?
今現在地震が起こっている場所
Where's
が
the
分かった。
epicenter?
レイストン要塞じゃ。
Oh, that's not good.
なんだと。
Uh-oh.
なんだ。
It's where Cassius is.
敵の爆撃。
It's just an earthquake, dude.
落ち着け。ただの地震だ。列を乱さずに待機。
I don't blame him for panicking on that.
これは。
読みが当たったか。
You knew there'd be an earthquake here?
念のため発着場の作業を止めておいたの
Oh my god, the military is competent! Yeah, seriously, they're very competent.
まさかお前の言った通りに揺れると。
Yeah, he minimized loss of property.
カシウス。どんな魔法を使ったのだ。
Nothing. Common sense. An earthquake has hit basically everywhere else, so...
相手の立場で考えただけです。3回の予行演習の後、次の標的はどこが
The main fortress. Yeah, common sense.
工房長、レイストン要塞から連絡です。つい今しがた、中規模の地
And
震
it's
が
a
発
large
生した
one
そう
this
です。
time.
やはりか。
被害はどうなったの？
幸い怪我人はほとんど出なかった
No
そうで
injuries,
す。
okay.
どうやら前もって地震に備えていたようですね。
よかった。
さすがはカシウス。危機管理は万全じゃったか。
Yeah, he's very, very... He's not just strong, he's intelligent.
さてと、こちらの解析も終了したか。
Okay.
何々？ほほう、これは興味深いの。
何かわかった？
Did we learn something?
まあ、そう焦るでない。これによると、地震の直前に七葉脈の流れに異常が生じた。
Okay.
そして歪められた流れが要塞の地下に収束することで局地的な地震が発生したらしい。
Suspicious, to say the
かなり
least.
浅い地下で発生したから他には影響しなかったようじゃな。
それが地震の正体か。
それってつまり何者かが七葉脈を
Yes.
操って地震を起こしているってこと？
Somehow they can literally cause earthquakes at will.
地震兵器、そう呼べるかもしれませんね。
まさしくそんなところじゃろう。
でもおじいちゃん、七葉脈の流れを操るなんてそんなこと
Apparently.
本当にできるの？
最新の土木技術でもそんなことは不可能なはず。
Well, they had that projecting ability, so... At Ouroboros,
そ
so...
れに関して
Not
は
surprising.
わしも同感じゃ。じゃが認めたくはないが、それを可能にした者がいるらしい。
上等じゃないの。
Tough for them?
他に何かわからない？その地震兵器がどこに置かれている
Yeah,
と？
where is it? We can go take it out.
それだ。
なるほど。3カ所における七葉脈
Yeah.
の流れの歪みを
Where did
解
it start from?
析。逆算する形で歪みの発生源を割り出すと出た。座標165882285。
ティータ、わかるの？
Yeah... Let's take a look.
中心のセルジュ単位だから。
Selk from Zeiss'
ここから
center.
東に12セルジュ、北に
So it's south and east of Zeiss. Should be fairly obvious. There's only one spot that would be remotely. Yeah. It's Elmo Village.
完全に盲点だったな。
We've never been over there before. Yeah, we've never gone past Elmo Village.
どうやらあの温泉地の奥が本当の震源地みたいですね。
断言はできないが、その可能性は高そうじゃ。
Should probably go tell Kilika this.
どうする、お前さんたち。
決まってるわ。すぐに調べに行かなくちゃ。
なあ、急ぐ必要がありそうだ。
そうか。ならばこのままティータを連れて行くといい。
Sure, bring the 12-year-old
こ
with
の
us.
知識と技術はきっと調査に役立つはずじゃ。
Actually, I really wish we didn't have to bring Tita here because Tita's not very good in the next area. For the next boss fight, she's actually horrible. She's basically useless, so...
危険かもしれないけど。
The next boss is one of the hardest in the game
でも私たちが守ってあげれば大丈夫かな。
because it has an annoying mechanic.
たく、仕方ねえな。おい、ちびすけ。絶対に無理すんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah, she's a preteen tech genius.
それでは私の方からエルモ村に連絡しておこう。マオさんに協力を頼めば君たちの調査もはかどるだろう。
Yeah.
そうしてくれると助かるわ。
ヘイゼル君、通信の用意をしてくれたまえ。
かしこまりました。
Yeah, let's see how the damage is in Elmo.
わしは
Actually,
こ
Elmo
こ
didn't
で
really get hit.
カペルによる解析を続ける。何か分かったら宿に連絡を入れよ
Sounds good.
お願い。私たちも何か分かったら中央工房に連絡させてもらうわ。
う。ん？頼んだぞ。
よし。それじゃあエルモに行くぞ。
Alright, let's go. We gotta go talk to Kilika. And then we can make our way towards... Well, I gotta talk to Anton briefly, and then we can go towards the end of the final area of the chapter. If I've done everything correctly, I should have...
エルモ村に向かうそうね。
95? Yes, I should have 95.
相変わらず耳が早いわね。
Okay, Anton
ヘイゼル
is
さんが連絡
still
し
at
て
the
く
same
れ
spot he
た
was before, but I have to go back
レイ
and
ス
talk
ト
to
ン要
him.
塞を狙うなんて常識の通用する相手じゃない
Yeah,
わ。
no kidding.
くれぐれも気を引き締めて。
ああ、そのつもりだ。
話はそれだけよ。
行ってくるわ。
I'd like to get through chapter 3 before I have to break for, wait, did you give me my
お
points?
つかこれまでの調査の報酬を
Oh, I have to report afterwards, okay.
エルモに向かう前に
95, okay, yes, that's correct, we got everything.
くれぐれも気をつけて。
I was like, wait a minute, where are my points? Okay, so we need to go to... Sanctum Gate, which is to the east, briefly. We'll just run from everything on the way. We're doing pretty good on Seppas and stuff for now. We got some enemies we can fight in the next area. Wow, my speed is that high, huh? Trying not to over turbo so I don't run into things in accident. They will add fast travel in the next game, but we have to deal with manually traveling everywhere in this game. And the first game, sadly. But I think the rest of the series does have some form of fast travel. Alright, Anton. Okay. You guys are freaking weird, you know that? The things I do for a random achievement. We have to talk to him 15 times, by the way, throughout the course of the plot. All because the guy is depressed that random girl he was staring at rejected him in the first game. Gee, I wonder why, dude. Maybe staring at her while she walked by 3 times was not the best move. Yeah, Anton's weird. Alright. Let's rock and roll. We gotta go to Elmo, which is straight south. We should probably save. Ow. Ow. No, we're good. Let's get to the dungeon. I hate you, game. Do I have Shadow Sphere? I really don't want to waste this. Oh, I can't even do it because... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it because a god has elemental weapon on. Unfortunately. Oh wait, no he doesn't. Tita does. Speaking of... I guess she's okay with an elemental weapon. Or elemental accessory. Not like she's useful for the boss anyway, even if he's resistant to fire, which I don't think he is. Miss Mao, right? Yeah. Figured as much. Okay, yeah, the next area is a little long. Well, not long, a little annoying to navigate without a map, which, good thing I have a map. Too bad I don't have maps for Zero. Oh well. Got maps for Azure and Third, though. それこそ遊撃士協会あたりに連絡させてもらおうと思ったのさ。First, the dungeons in Zero really aren't that bad to navigate.
もしかして地震？
あいにく地震じゃないんだが、百分は一見にしかずだ。さ、
What happened?
確かめとくれ。
Can we use the hot spring first? I gotta restore Estelle's CP. I'm gonna take that as a no. We can't. That's a bit hot. Yeah. Was anybody in it?
工房長さんの連絡があった矢先に何だと思って見に来たらすでにこのありさまだったんだよ。
Well, that's not good.
ひょっとしてポンプ装置が壊れちゃったの？
How would that affect the temperature?
発熱しているとか。
いや、さっき見てきたが、いつも通りちゃんと動いていたよ。おそらく源泉の温度が突然高くなっちまったに違いない。
それって珍しいことなの
？Considering you'd be dead, no.
ここに移り住んで50年。こんな奇妙なことは初めてさ。
Oh, so you've basically been here your whole life.
嫌な予感がするよ。
Yeah, pretty much.
これは例の地震と関係しているのかもしれません。
Probably.
七葉脈の活性化。それが源泉の温度を上昇させたとか。
Guess we better go put a stop to it.
その可能性はすっごく高いと思います。このまま温度が上昇したら大変なことになっちゃうかも。
Oh, because it'll boil and splash, yeah.
大変じゃない。すぐに原因を突き止めなくちゃ。
おいばあさん、源泉ってのはどこにあるんだ？
That's not good, yeah. Where's the source?
できるもんなのか？
そう来ると思ってこれを用意して待ってたのさ。さあ、受け取っとくれ。
New area time? New area time.
ポンプ小屋の左手にある裏手の木戸を開くための鍵さ。その奥にエルモ温泉の源泉。
There is no Gambler Jack book, by the way, this chapter. I double checked. Not till the next chapter. There's like 2 of them I think we can get in the next chapter. The next chapter has some really annoying BP things that I have to be very careful about. And a fishing rod I gotta pick up. For the sake of my sanity, I need to pick it up. Otherwise, I'll be, yeah, that sounds terrible, Mal. I'll be fishing for like an hour plus. I mean, I like fishing in this game, but I'd rather not spend all day doing it. Although I probably will spend all day doing it when I farm Sepith. It's the way I like to farm Sepith in this game. I like the fishing minigame. Go in loaded and ready? That's a weird way to say locked and loaded, but sure. Oh, we're alright. Let's just go. I don't even think we need to heal. Yep, we got a new area right here. Couldn't go in here in the first game, but, well, we can now. Final area of the chapter. Well, let's see who's causing all these problems. Gotta be somebody. Nice fog effect. Oh. Whoops. I passed the dungeon. Oh, we got a... Okay, yeah, I need to be... I hope you like waiting around, because guess what the gimmick of this area is? I like this song, though. You're not wrong, Chloe. Hot steam can really burn you. Yeah, don't walk in the water. I mean, you can walk there, but... let's see. Stay south. Oh, no, we got a... There's a couple of chests we can get. Parasitic. Bring that? Oh, weak to earth. Okay. Well, nothing seems to be resistant to fire, so that's good. Use Flame Smash because why not? We gotta strength up. Ooh, that's not good. Drop a rock on his head. I can't drop a rock on his head. So summon the power of time. Then drop a rock on his head. Maybe Earth Lance. I don't think I've shown this spell. It's really cool looking. I don't know how that's an Earth spell, but we have burned Dino Rex the dungeon. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Ooh, careful. It won't kill you, but it will hurt a lot. That is an enemy, trust me. I know it doesn't look like one. It's an enemy. Okay, so wind elemental accessory it is for Tita. Because there's at least a guy weak to wind. Speaking of wind. There we go. Damn, I was hoping I'd kill him. Good job, Tita. Yeah, let's equip the wind. Do we have wind, actually? No, we don't. We have water, which I don't want to use here. So, we'll just stick with what we got. There was an item here. It's gone now. Hey, you're not wrong. I think we're okay. And yes, it will take into account your other party members and only damage them if you avoid it with a Estelle. Need to be careful and hug this north side. There is something around here. Making sure nothing here resists fire. Okay, you're weak to fire, so that's good to know. Nope, let's use aerial. Yeah, let's put it down lower because they're probably gonna move. Yep, that's about right. Should we use smoke cannon? Yeah, sure, why not? Come on, Chloe, get that off. I was wondering if it was gonna hit that guy on the right. Stabby stab. Burn down our X's from X5. Yeah, I remember. The guy before burned to the ground. Or the guy from the game before burned to the ground was a thing. Thank God. We're sorry, the item fairies haven't restocked this chest yet. Please come again soon. Oh God. Oh yeah, you're right, X7. X6 had, Did X6 have a fire guy? The only boss I remember in that game is Maginian, because he's a pain in the ass. Aquableed, Aquableed. Oh, that's Tita, but whatever. Thought I was on, Chloe for some reason. Because, you know, Chloe looks exactly like the 12-year-old. I'm sorry, Chloe. Hopefully you can forgive me. Actually, Tita's magic is not horrible. I just wouldn't recommend it because her line is bad. So it's hard for her to get higher tier spells. But her Magistead is actually halfway decent. Not great, but, yeah, decent. X6 is... Oh, right, the stupid Heatniks. The only thing I more so remember the donuts than that jackass. Screw those donuts. Where are we going here? To the right. Should, I think, go to a new screen. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go stay to the right first. Or east. I'm trying to use the, Yep, that's right. This, boss is now a normal enemy. Kinda... I don't know. I don't mind it when games do that. They're gonna do that a lot with these, monster hunting quests. They're gonna become regular enemies towards the end of the chapter. So, something to watch out for. I need to take both directions here. Come on. Gemini boots. Who hides their valuables in chests out in the open? This is supposed to be a modern nation, you know? I guess so, yeah. Let's see. Gemini boots. I don't like them. I don't like them because they lower my... They don't have the speed boost on them. They're worth considering, but I wouldn't use them over the hard loafers. I wish I had a third hard loafer, but, well, I don't. I guess I could have bought a weapon for Tita, but I didn't. Yeah, the donuts are the real boss of that place. We still have to go to the Limestone Cavern, but that's actually an optional area in this game. Sadly, we won't get the side quest to go in there until after we're done with the chapter, but, you know. It's one of those, I hope you didn't leave right away, or you get to be penalized on BP. Yeah, always double check the board after you finish a chapter. I've heard they don't have the board in Cold Steel, so I'm curious, like, if they're all hidden quests, that's gonna suck. That's really gonna suck, actually. But whatever. Let's see. Yeah, stay to the right. Uh-oh. I don't think they hurt that much, but it's still a good idea to avoid it. Ooh, rainbow surprise. You gaze into the empty black void of the chest, and for a fleeting moment, feel very small. Well, that's depressing. Thanks, game. Ah. Why don't you use Comet? Ariel. He's gonna move, but their movement sucks. And they felt like casting spells anyway, instead of, you know, trying to get out of the way of the spell. Now I need to go all the way down and left. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, Chloe and Tita got hit there, but not Estelle and Agat. Sorry, Tita, I didn't mean to burn you horribly. It's fine. You just put some ointment on it. It'll be good. You see a... Oh, I guess I'm sorry to you too, Chloe. But you have healing spells, so you'll be fine. And a healing S-break, so I'm sure you can deal with it. You see a heart carved around Adele? Adele plus Dogi? Where did this chest come from? I don't get the joke, but okay. That's something that went over my head, that's for sure. Blue Cashmere. Haha! You thought taking that would make me weak, but you've only awakened my true power! Oh no, that chest's true power. Jesus Christ, game. There you go, Estelle. Get your tanking skills up. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Estelle. I didn't mean to horribly burn you. Ah, damn it. I horribly burned them again. I know it looks like there's a hot spring in the battlefield itself. There's not. Don't worry about it. Those things never activate in battle. I might need to actually restore Chloe's EP. Unless she's going to level up, which she is not. So we'll just take care of this real quick. What does that Rainbow Surprise do? Random status element. Okay. Where the hell are my items? I know I have EP charges. Tell me I don't have EP charges. Can't fool me, game. Okay. I got a little lost here. Okay, no, we're right. We're going good here. Now I gotta scroll down. I'm gonna need the rest of my map. Oh, we're almost done already. Okay. Amazing what happens when you have a map. Oh shoot, I should have saved that crit. Take both of them. But I didn't, like an idiot. Oops, no. Don't do that. Attack. I should probably start building Estelle's CP back. Oh, leveled up, that's good. Better save before the boss, because it's not going to be pleasant. Uh-oh! Ah, damn it, Chloe. I'm not trying to get you burned, I swear, girl. Luke Sepith. Is that the last chest? Yes, it is. Baby, come back. Can blame it all on me. I was wrong and I can't live without you. Some pop culture reference I'm not getting. Look, I don't know music. I guess we'll... How did that ambush me? God damn it, game. The late 80s, early 90s. Okay, I kind of figured. I knew it was a song. I don't know much about music. Liz makes fun of me for it all the damn time. Oh right, I'm supposed to actually be building CP for the boss fight. Let's hold off. cool. I'll listen to it later. I don't want to risk getting it picked up on the microphone. God forbid. The music industry is really bad. Go south first, yes. There's actually an optional cutscene down here.
ここは沸騰してないね。
Liz, I think you missed this cutscene.
ちょっと気持ちよさそうな感じかも。
We're not taking a bath. We didn't bring towels, and we are not having an OVA moment.
確かに汗もかいてしまったし、思わず入りたくなってしまいますね。
Bad enough that I had to see the freaking
私も。
Tita without any clothes on in that freaking
いい
OVA.
お湯みたいだし、足を浸すくらいならいいかもね。
God damn it, man.
ったくほどほ
I
ど
mean,
に
I know
して
she's in the
よ
distance, but it's pretty bad. I think he can, like, heal up here. Oh, yeah, it heals your CP. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, that OVA scene is really, really awkward. You open the chest ponder, putting the item took from it back, close again with a soft smile. Isn't that nice? So what really stops you from wearing more than 2 accessories? Social decorum? You know what? What does stop us from wearing more than 1 accessory? That's a good question. Okay, I guess just in case I should remove that ruby talisman. I don't know what the boss is weak to. Let's save again. D&D logic, I guess. That was the last chest, so. Alright, let's go see who's responsible. Whoa!
何これ。
Uh-oh. I recognize that music.
いっぱいに広がってエネルギーの脈。これってひょっとして。
Septon veins, huh? That's your voice, huh? Appropriate.
ずいぶん遅かったじゃねえか。
Ouroboros. Ouroboros.
サングラスの男。
Yep, it's the sunglasses guy.
あれはゴスペル付きの杭か。
Another gospel? How many gospels do you have?
よう、小娘ども。わざわざご苦労だったな。
A god's here. Yeah, even if you bring Olivier, he calls you ladies. It's his insult for whatever reason.
せいぜい歓迎させてもらうぜ。
あんた見くらう蛇の人間ね。
執行者ナンバー8、野生狼バルタ。
Enforcer number 8, Walter the Direwolf. Yep. So that makes him the Strength Arcana. But not in the way you
そんな
think.
風に呼ばれているぜ。
やはりか。
Walter, huh?
サイズでの一連の自信も全部てめえ
How strong could he possibly be?
当たり前のことをわざわざ確認してんじゃねえよ。こいつは結社で開発された七葉脈に干渉するための杭だ。
Right, we figured that out already.
本来真下にある七葉脈を活性化させるだけの装置なんだが。
What are you, amplifying it with the gospel, just like the projector?
ゴスペルをつけることで広範囲の七葉脈の流れを歪ませて局地的な地震を起こすことができた。まあ、そんな実験をしてたってわけだ。
So you guys are just going around testing gospels? Seems kind of weird.
過去形ということはもう実験は終わったんですか。
Who asked you, Weissman?
まあな。本当は建物が崩れるくらいド派手なのをぶちかましたかったんだが。
We prefer if you don't do that.
そこまでの力は出せなかったな。
Kind of a dick.
が崩れちゃったりしたら住んでる人が危ないです。
Yeah, that's probably true, Tita.
だからいいんだよ。ガ 瓦礫に手足を潰されて豚のように泣き叫ぶやつもいるだろうし。
Wow. You're not a good person, are you?
脳みそと腹渡ぶちまけてくたばるやつもいるだろう。
You sound like you're talking from experience.
よかったらジョーちゃんもそんな目に遭ってみるかい？
Jesus Christ, dude. She's like 12.
こいつ
そう怖い顔するなって。
What do you
俺は
mean?
な、潤いのある人生には適度なスパイスが必要だと思うのさ。
God damn,
いわゆ
Walter.
る手に汗握るスリルとサスペンスってやつだ。いつ自分が死ぬともわからない、そんなギリギリのところに自分を置く。どうだ、ゾクゾクしてこねえか？
マゾ野郎。
Yeah, pretty much.
これでようやく分かったぜ。てめえ俺たちをおびき寄せやがったな。
So what, you did the whole hot spring thing on purpose?
思わせぶりな各地の目撃情報。
Oh, right, yeah, the whole you were seen all around, huh?
地震があった直後にエルムの源泉
Yeah,
が
that and the
発
hot
動し始め
spring,
たこと。
okay.
すべて露骨な誘導情報だったんですね。
Well, we're down to kick your ass. Just as long as you don't have any, you know, shadow attacking abilities, we'll be fine.
半分正解ってとこだな。それじゃあ早速、てめえらというスパイスをな。
What are you doing? Oh God! Worms!
何こいつら。
You don't want to
こ
know,
の
Estelle.
辺りに生息してるミミズさ。七葉脈が活性したことでここまでバカでかくなりやがった。まあせいぜい遊んでやってくれや。
ふざけんじゃないわよ、この卑怯者。正々堂々と勝負しなさいよね。
ほっとけ。今はこいつらの相手が先だ。
来ます。
Love this song. Plays for most of the final battles of the chapters. Actually, no, this is the other song. This is not an Ancient Will? I forget what it's called. But this song is new. We haven't heard this before. It's pretty awesome. These Abyss Worms, by the way, suck. They're horrible. Gotta love this song. Yeah, if you attack these guys, they will use an attack called Earthquake on your entire party. You will die. So, sadly, you need to take one out, one at a time. Too bad I don't have a wind one. So, yeah, we need to kind of maximize our attacks here. Let's just hold off on our turn here. So I can get morale. Also, we're surrounded here, which really sucks. Mainly for Chloe, it's really bad. I'd like to try to get her out of here. Also sucks for Tita. God damn, Tita. Get your ass kicked. Oh, crit. Unfortunately, I can't. Actually, you know what? Why can we use the chain? Please don't hit both of them. Oh, thank God. One of the few times chains are really good. Hell yeah. That's really good. Unfortunately, yep, there it is, Earthshaker. I hope you like 800 damage or so. Ow! That is considered a physical attack, by the way. That's why Tita took so much damage. Now imagine if you just decide, oh, I'm going to handle this like every other boss fight. Just use my AoEs, hit them all. Yeah, this is a beginner's trap. If you do that, they're just going to annihilate you, and you're going to be like, what the hell? And if you don't have information equipped, you're just not going to know why. You're just going to constantly die over and over and over and over again. until you figure out that they're effectively countering you on their turn. It's a delayed counter where it takes up their action, but it is a counter attack. Otherwise, they'll just do this lightning fall attack that's not too bad. Yeah, they're really bad though. Okay, I'm gonna hit both of them this time because I'm gonna kill the one anyway. Yeah, chains are very good here. I don't have any other way to really make use of Tita here, so... Yeah, the problem with Tita is that she has an AoE attack, and that's not good here. Like, that's really bad, so... Because I don't want to use AoEs. I don't think it impedes you. I could be wrong. No, it doesn't impede you. Yeah, not doing so hot here. Are you gonna kill him? No. I might want to heal with Chloe's thing. They have very little movement, thankfully. Let's reestablish morale. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Heal up. Get our defense up too. That'll help for Earthshaker. Ow. Just keep using your chains. It's the most bang for your buck. Yeah, they're exceptionally good here. I wish I had chain 4. I'd actually use it. But, oh well. Airstrike, airstrike. I don't like... Oh, I see. I can't target anybody because I'm not in range. We do it now, though. I guess we'll use this one. That wasn't bad. Can I get a... No. Damn it! I was trying to avoid that Earthshaker, but no, it didn't work. You better heal yourself, Tita. You can wipe them all out if you get like a ton of AoEs and do enough damage that you won't trigger a whole bunch of counterattacks so you kill them. But that's extremely risky. I would not recommend it. Man, Chloe, yours is just not that good. But what else am I gonna do with you here? Latir, Latir. There we go. Got good experience for Tita. Oh, she learned Chain too. Awesome. Got some good Earth Sepith. That's good. A lot of Time Sepith. That's critically important. Time's the most useful Sepith in the game. You still have most of your limbs, huh? Alright, Walter, you're next.
怖かった手強い相手でしたね。
こいつはちょいと見込み違いだったが。
Yeah, you thought those worms could take us down?
もうちょいマシかと思ったが。
What?
見くびるんじゃねえぜ。あの程度の魔獣な。今
Yeah,
何度
I
も
mean,
倒してるっての。
we've killed plenty of monsters like that. Wasn't a big deal. We'll show you. We'll kick your ass.
なえた。
Uh-oh.
まさかここまでアマちゃんだったとは。
Oh. Oh, you meant our showing was pathetic. Yeah, you're just bluffing. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, the Nani. Oh, he opened his eyes. I don't believe you. Okay, I believe you. Did you just one-shot us? You one-shotted us with an uppercut that somehow hit all 4 people. God damn. What, did Luve say we were, you know, strong? Well, I mean, Luve can sense potential, I guess.
こうなったら仕方ねえ。教授と直談判して漆黒の小僧を狩るとするか。そうすりゃ少しはゾクゾクさせてくれるだろう。
待ちなさいよ。
Whoa. I like how Estelle is literally the only one able to stand.
このグラサン男、いい加減にしなさいよ。
She's gotten a lot stronger.
漆黒の小僧っていうのが、もしヨシアのことだったら嗅がせるなんて絶対にさせないんだから。ミステルお姉ちゃん。
俺の一撃を食らって勝てたのは褒めてもいいが、やめとけや。完全に膝が震えてるぞ。
You got some sort of secret move, Estelle?
だからどうしたってのよ。私は絶対にヨシアを見つけるんだから。あんたたちなんかに邪魔なんてさせないんだから。
That's really good delivery.
エステルさん。
言っておくが、俺は女子供の区別はしねえ。武術家なら敵に獲物を向ける時の覚悟はできてるな。
当然。やれるもんならやってみなさいよ。
上等だ。その度胸に免じて一撃で終わらせてやるよ。やだやだ、エステルお姉ちゃん。
エステル、逃げろ。
死ね。
Thanks, Olivier. Could have come earlier. Oh! No, it was Zen. Even better. Thanks for teleporting in, Olivier.
オリビエ、それにジンさん。
I'm guessing if it was Chloe, she'd probably send Sieg after him. Hi, Zen. Thought you were in covert, but thanks for coming. Want to join the party?
もっと早く来るつもりだったが、向こうの仕事が長引いてな。だが、なんとか間に合ったようだ。
たく、狙ったようなタイミングで現れやがって。
レーベの報告にあったカルバードの永久
Oh,
遊
you know him, huh?
ジン、てめえのことだったか。
I take that as a yes.
まあそういうことだ。まさかこんな場所であんたと再会するとはな。いつから結社なんぞに足を突っ込んでやがるんだ。
Nice.
あの後すぐにスカウトされちまってな。なかなか刺激的な毎日を送らせてもらっているぜ。
バカなことを。あんた、自分が一体何をしてるか分かっているのか。そんなんじゃ先生はいつまでたっても浮かばれん。
おいおい、綺麗事を抜かすなよ。てめえは知ってるはずだ。 俺がどんな道を選んだのかをな、ふざけたことを抜かすと。
だったらあんたは知っているのか。
Does he know what?
サイスの町にキリカがいる。
Oh, yeah, Kilika. So, I guess Kilika knows him too.
何？ 2年くらい前か。ギルドの受付をしているそうだ。
How are you unaware of that, Walter?
どうやらそれまでは大陸各地を回ってたらしい。
まさかリベール組んだりに流れていたとはな。あのバカ、何を考えてやる。
さあ、俺にもわからんよ。だがあいつは間違いなくあんたと会いたがっているはずだ。結社のことはともかく一度くらい顔を見せてやったら。
Ow!
ふざけたことを抜かすと殺すと言っただろうな。まあいい。キリカのことはとにかく、てめえと会えたのは
Yeah,
幸運
he's
だ。
got that super speed jump too thing, huh?
今回の
Yeah, they all do.
とことん楽しめそうだぜ。
おい、バルタ！
次会う時までにせいぜいクンフーを練っておけ。じゃあな。
Thanks for teleporting on off screen. Maybe he just used his super speed and we didn't see it. It's probably a resolution error.
助けてくれてありがとう。でもどうしてジンさんたちがここに？
Wow, the voice acting really added a lot to that scene.
サイス支部に顔を出したらいきなりキリカにせかされたんだ。お前さんたちを助太刀しに。
It does make sense that Zen would be able to stand a much better chance since he is an A-ranked bracer, and there's only like 20 of them in the whole continent.
それで僕も付き合うことにしたのだよ。
そうだったんだ。ありがとう。本当に助かったわ。
それはともかく、あんた、あの野郎とどういう知
You
り合
know
いだ
that psycho? Yeah, indeed.
まあ昔なじみさ。詳しい話はここを出て宿の風呂に入ってからにしよう。流脈の乱れは収まったからじきに温泉
Yeah,
の
Hot
元
Spring
に
is
戻るだろう
accessible
さ。
now, but obviously we're done with the region. I mean, we got a side quest to do, but I'm probably not going to do that today. We got to go through, I think, Limestone Cavern. Oh, no, we do get an automatic CP heal, I think.
そうやはりサングラスの男はバルターだったのね。
Oh, you suspected that, huh?
っておい、やはりってことは予想していたってことか。
服装と風景を聞いてひょっとしたらとは思ったわ。それよりも部活だったわね。どうして彼にそのままゴスペルを持ち帰らせたの？
Well, technically we all let him get away with the
仕
gospel.
方ねえだろう。そこまで大層なもんだとは思わなかったんだ。
Okay, Zen, you really don't have much of an excuse when you were with us for the whole Richard stuff
第一、
at the end of the
その
last
あたり
game.
の事情をろくに説明もしないでエルモに急がせたのはお前だろうが。
ええ、私の判断ミスね。そのくらい説明しなくても察してくれると思ったのだけど。
可愛くねえやつだな。
ともかくこれで地震の調査は終了ね。
Technically, we did stop the earthquakes
調
happening.
査に対する報酬を渡しておくわ。
I guess victory? Kind of?
ありがとうキリカさん。
Maybe? If you want to call that a victory.
でも結局あのグラサン男二人のどういう知り合い
Yeah,
なの？
what is up with him?
そうだな。なんて説明すりゃいいか。
端的に言うとかつての同門の弟子同士ね。私とジンとバルタ。
Oh, so you trained under the same master, okay.
彼が一番年上でいわゆる
And Walter was the
兄弟子だ
oldest.
ったわ。
同門の兄弟子。
ま、正確に言えばキリカは弟子じゃないんだがな。
That's alright.
龍河先生の
Basically done.
私のことはどうでもいいわ。
What did you just interrupt there?
とにかくその男はタイト流の門下だった。
It's probably not important, right? Yeah. Yeah.
そして
It's
6年前
probably pretty
道場を
obvious what he was
出
gonna
版して
say, but
見食らう
whatever.
蛇にスカウトされた
6 years, he left the dojo and became an Ouroboros enforcer.
簡潔にまとめるとこうなるわね
キリか。
それだけ聞けば十分だ。しかしあんたらと同じタイト流の使い手か。
He's quite a monster,
化
though.
け物じみた強さもうなずけるぜ。
Like a freaking airship.
道場にいた時よりも
Wow, he's even stronger now, huh?
していやがった達人クラスと言っていいだろ
危険な男であるのは確かねただこれ以上
Definitely.
例の局地地震が起きる可能性は少ないでしょう警戒は緩めていいかもしれない
ああそのようだね市民と職員に伝えておこう
しかしまたしてもゴスペルが使われておったかしかも七葉脈を活性化させる装置と合わせて使っていた
Yeah, we'll go through
The
the chapter start scenes,
にも使われていたことを考え
and
る
then
と
we'll call it a day.
動力機の機能を飛躍的に高めるブラックボックスと言えそうですね
まさに
Simply because I think there's a really cool cutscene that plays, and I want to see it.
空間投影装置にしても七葉脈の活性化装置にしても決して実現不可能な技術ではないじゃがゴスペルによる現象は現在の動力技術の常識を超えておるわしはもちろん他の名だたる技術工房でも作れるとは思えんのです
そうです
Yeah, we'll
な
figure it out eventually.
共和国のベルヌ社や帝国のラインフォルト社さらに戦術オーブメントを開発したエプスタイン財団でも無理でしょう
それだけ結社の技術力が半端じゃないってことね
They must have their own technology department or
う
something.
んとんでもない天才がいる可能性が高そうじゃのこれは負けては
Yeah, somebody will have to deal with eventually, I guess.
おじいちゃん
はあ仕方ありませんね新型エンジンもようやく完成しましたし中央工房もゴスペルの解析に最優先で協力させてもらいますよ
当然じゃ
確かにゴスペルの正体が判明したら助かっちゃうかも
Yeah, I gotta figure out what they're
今後
after.
どういった形で使われるか分かったもんじゃないし
それにあの連中実験とか抜かしてやがったな
Yeah, they did.
二度あることは三度はありそうだぜ
ゴスペルの分析は引き続き博士たちにお願いするとして
Where are we gonna go
あな
now?
たたちはそろそろ次の場所に移った方がいいかもしれないわね
そうね犯人は捕まえられなかったけど地震の一件は片付いたみたいだし
Yeah, we couldn't arrest him,
次に行
sadly.
くとしたらどこが良さそう
ちょうど大都市部から応援要請が入ったばかりよ
Yeah, Grand Cell, huh?
何でも王国軍から正式
One of
な
my
依頼が
favorite
欲しいわ
chapters in the game.
王国軍からって父さんからの依頼ってこと
詳しいことはわからないわただあなたたちをわざわざ指名してくるくらいだから結社関係である可能性は高そうね
確かに
行ってみるしかなさそうだな
それじゃあ決まりだなサイスでの用
Come
事
with
を
us?
済ませたらオート行きの定期船に乗るとしよう
オッケーってひょっとしてジンさんも付き合ってくれるの
Yeah, of course he
おい
is.
おいどうして俺がわざわざ戻ってきたと思ってるバルターの件もあるしヨシュアだって見つけるんだ
Oh, you heard about that, huh?
とことん付き合わせてもらうぜ
ジンさんありがとう
正直あんたが協力してくれると
Zun got nerfed hard, by the way.
あのクラさん野郎には痛い目に合わせ
I know he's supposed to be like really strong in the story. The change to the defense orbit really hurts him a lot.
よかったら稽古をつけてくれ
お前さんにしちゃ随分と謙虚な発言だなあの威勢の良さはどうしたんだ
てめえの実力がわからないほど
お姉ちゃんアガッタさん私もついていっちゃダメですか
Sure, why not, Tita?
何
これからもゴスペルとか変な装置が使われることがあると思うんです私そんな時だったら少しは役に立てると思うからお願い連れて行ってください
More party members, as H.C. Bailey would say.
で
じいさんの意見はどうだ。
祖父としては渋い顔をせざるを得ないが、こう見えてティータは頑固じゃし、なるべく孫の希望は叶えてやりたい。じゃからわしはあえて反対せんよ。
おじいちゃん、
結社とやらが想像以上の技術力を持っているのは確実じゃ。その意味では今後の調査にティータは絶対に役立つはず。
Yeah, we could use her help.
お買い得であるのは間違いないぞ。
そんな新製品の売り込みじゃないんですから。
確かにティータが手伝ってくれると助か
I
る
think we have to
け
use
ど、
Tita a lot for the next
で
chapter.
もまたあの男みたいな危ないやつが現れたとしたら。
I think a god is still mandated for a little while.
いや、いいだろう。あんたの孫娘預からせてもらうぜ。
ほう。
Aww.
どうしちゃったの？てっきりあんたが一番反対するかと思っ
Nah,
たけど。
it has been a long time since the whole events in
地震の
FC.
一件を見ても、結社が民間人の安全を考えているとは
Yeah.
とても思えない。
I mean, he was causing earthquakes in the middle of bases and in the town.
その意味じゃ、ここにいたところで確実に安全とは
He's
限らない。
totally right.
だったら、本人の希望通り、せいぜい役に立ってもらうさ。
Obviously, he wants to protect her.
なるほど。そういう考え方もあるな。
それ以上に目の届くところで守りたい、そんな思惑を感じるね。
A chivalrous. No. Are you
図星って顔してる。
are you getting weird, Olivier?
それ本当ですか？
You mean like as a big brother, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm just.
真に受けるなっつうの。
Yeah, don't listen to
言
him.
っておくが、自分の身は自分で守るのが基
Don't
本
worry
だ
about
から
it.
な。機械いじりばっかりしてボケっとしてんじゃねえぞ。
気をつけます。
話がまとまって何よりだ。
Sin didn't even really care.
ますます賑やかになりそうですね。
ティータや気をつけて行ってくるんじゃぞ。お前が頑張っている間、わしも必ずや。
楽しみにしてるね。
博士のことは心配しないでくれ。事故を起こしたりしないよう私が責任を持って監視するからね。
よろしくお願いします。
まったく、どこまでも失礼なやつだ。
You're always fighting. Even
コー
Killick
ト
is
のエレナ
laughing.
さんには私の方から連絡しておくわ。女神の加護、気をつけて行ってきなさい。
So ends chapter 2. Into the intermission, I guess. Yeah. What's going on? Might as well go through the little intro cutscenes for, well, the intermission cutscenes, I guess. I'm not gonna do the one side quest. Fortunately, it's only one this time. We'll do that side quest next time. It won't take that long, I don't think. There is an annoying boss fight, though. Oh. See, this is Leyston Fortress, I think. Oh, it's Gustav. You actually can turbo through cutscenes, but sometimes it makes it look really weird. And sometimes character movement kind of screws up.
アルセイユは先に到着してたようだね。
Not often, but it does happen.
本当に
So that's the Arceo,
お願
huh?
いしちゃいますよね。
Who needs a guy or a girl? You swing both ways, huh, Faye?
あんな船を毎日整備できたら整備士冥利に尽きるんです。
Apparently.
それ俺のセリフだよ。
いや、グスタフ整備長、忙しいところよく来てくれたね。
Was that Sid? Sounds like Sid. Yes.
よう、シード中佐。またあんたの出迎えかい？偉くなって、ここの守備隊長はお役御免になったんじゃねえのか？
そうなんだけどね。実はこの後 ルカと共に警備艇で出発する予定でね。準備が済むまで暇なので出迎えさせてもらったのさ。
Cool.
ご苦労さんなこった。そういや、こっちの方でも地震があった。
Yeah, there was, but they took preparations.
まさかアルセイユが壊れたりしてねえだろうな。
いや、アルセイユが到着したのは地震自体も万全の備えだったから、ほとんど被害は出なかったんだ。
So they probably like took off all their airships were probably all in the
施
air.
設もそのまま使えるはずだ。
そりゃ助かるぜ。
Thanks to Cassius predicting it.
早速今からでも作業に入
Yeah,
っ
the
ちまいたい
military
とこ
is
ろだね。
competent.
親衛隊の連中はどこにいるんだ。
Oh yeah, where is the rail guard?
案内しよう。今行けば面白いものを
Oh, bit of a show, huh? I hope you like the popcorn, cause well, just enjoy. Ooh, Julia and Cassius. We get a little action sequence. Why not? I'll just let you enjoy it, cause it's pretty damn awesome. Badass block. He was facing his back towards her.
どうした？動きが直線的すぎるぞ。再建だからこそ可能な攻めの流れが作れるはずだ。教えたことを思い出せ。
はい。
それでいい。ではこちらからも行くぞ。
Ow.
守りも基本は同じだ。相手の動きを取り込みつつ攻守の流れをイメージしろ。
はい。
That's badass.
そこまでだ。
Sorry, Julia. You really had no chance. You are cool, though. You want to join the party? Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
昔お前に教えたのはほんの基礎だけだったが、よくぞ独力でここまで鍛えた。
Love these little action sequences.
まだまだ未熟です。
Yeah, I know. Zhanghua is stronger than Keelik in the Soul Calibur plot.
なかなかいい試合だったぞ。
Yeah, Cassius is arguably the strongest person in Trails, like the series as a whole. So
将軍ですが。
nobody's going to beat him one-on-one.
正直、お主がここまでやるとは相当な使い手であっても、カシウス相手なら数合ほどで剣を弾かれてしまっただろう。若手最強と言われるのもうなずける。
Yeah, Julia's very good.
恐縮です。ですがめったにない機会。できれば叩きのめされるまでお付き合い願えないでしょうか。
なかなか頼もしいな。さてどうするカシウス。
付き合ってやりたいのは山々ですが、どうやら客人のようですな。
Guess they were just watching in the background.
はあ、これはすごいもんを見ちまったな。
二人ともお疲れ様でした。シュバルス隊
Yeah, Julia's
本当
really
に見
cool.
事だったよ。
I like Julia's character.
シード中さん。
Her design is unique
それ
too.
にそちらの方は
中央工房から派遣されたグスタフっていうもんだ。よろしく頼むぜ、隊長さん。
これは失礼した。王室親衛隊中隊長ユリア・シュバルツ大尉です。
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, I know they pronounce it Yulia, but I'm gonna pronounce it the way it is pronounced in English.
みんな、余興はおしまいだ。それぞれの持ち場に戻ってくれ。
Yes, sir.
I love when they do that yes sir thing.
さてと、早速で悪い。
Yeah, the door didn't open. It's because you're not supposed to see the door on screen. It's a resolution error.
できれば今日中に目処をつけちまいたいからね。
ええ、了解しました。それでは失礼します。住所ご指南いただき。
なんのなんの。こちらもいい運動になった。
You're only 45,
整
dude.
備長、大尉、アルセイユを頼んだぞ。
は。
どんとお任せあれ。
さすがですね。これからさらに伸びそうです。
ああ、そうだな。お前やリシャールの駅まであと 1,2 ほど行ったところだろう。
So Sid is actually stronger than Julia. If you didn't think Sid could fight, you were wrong. Yeah, Sid's actually quite strong. He's almost at the same level that Richard's at.
ああいう若者を見るとこの老体にも湧き立つもの。
Honestly, you're pretty powerful too, huh, Morgan?
カシウス、後で付き合わんか。
Yeah, he's pretty strong too.
将軍、さすがにお年を考えた方がよろしいんじゃありませんか。聞けば去年の武術大会ではかなり大暴れしたそうですな。少しは若い者に花を持たせてやらなくてはいかんでしょう。
Yeah, just keep in mind that Sid is actually very powerful.
だからこそお前に司令の座を。
I mean, actually, we fought the guy in a boss fight and apparently barely won according to the
そ
plot.
こまで言ったからには文句を言わずに努めて。
And that's with us having 4 trained fighters, and he had basically grunts with him.
と、やぶへびでしたか。
そうだ、シード中佐。今日には出発するそうだな。
はい。
I like
正
Sid.
午には警備艇2隻を持って3個中隊を率いる予定です。
調印式にはわしも参加するが。
Signing ceremony, right? Peace treaty.
王都の守りは頼んだぞ。
よろしくお任せください。
What could possibly happen to the capital? You guys are being
遊撃
paranoid.
協会と協力して
I mean, the coup is taken care of. Richard's in jail. We're good.
あまり愉快ではないが、今回ばかりは仕方なかろう。
What do you got against the bracers,
将
man?
軍のギルド嫌いも。
Yeah, Morgan's one of those characters that I initially did not like. And then learned to like him a lot when we actually find out more about him. Uh-oh!
監視塔に動力センサー。
Okay, this might confuse you, but that is Amalthea. Why are they calling her Kanone now as the name tag? Remember, that was her first name. They're calling her that because she's no longer Captain Amalthea, because the intelligence division has been disbanded because they launched a coup. It actually makes sense that she was now referenced as Kanone. She does not have a title anymore.
水中には機雷群を設置。やはり守りは完璧ですわね。
What are you up to, Kanone?
仕方ない。やはり連中の言う通り、あれを使うしかないわね。
What does that mean? That's ominous.
閣下、もうすぐです。
Pretty much. Yeah, they said Kanone wasn't dead. We just knocked her out. We're not supposed to, like, murder people if we can help it. We are bracers. We should be arresting
どう
them.
か待っていてください。
Uh-oh. She's trying to free Colonel Richard. As if that's a surprise. What else would she be doing? The Mad Tea Party? What are we in Alice in Wonderland now? Yeah, we still have to use a got. Let's take a look at Zin real quick, I guess. Whatever, just for now. We'll get some dialogue, whatever.
さてと、 次は王とグランセルね。一通り準備を済ませたら早速発着場に行こっか。
軍からの依頼があるみてえだし、急いだ方がいいかもしれんな。ただ請負中の仕事があるなら片付けちまってもいいだろう。
了解。
Yeah, we're not like supposed to. We're not supposed to just randomly murder people if we can help it. We're supposed to actually arrest them if they're committing a crime. Obviously, it doesn't always work out that way, but that is the objective. That's Tita. Zen. Okay. Here's the issue with Zen. He's got a defense 3 equipped. That really, really sucks because his strength is down as a result of it. Significantly, yeah. Defense really sucks. It is a horrible, absolutely horrible quartz to have. And unfortunately, he has to have 2 earth quartz, which effectively forces you to do this. And this really, really sucks because it cripples Estelle's setup. But there literally is... Well, I have to actually rank that up. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, it's bad. Zen has been nerfed a lot. A lot. Let's unlock that one. So you do that, and then you don't have to worry about it, and then you can do like an attack 3. I mean, you can, I guess, do that and then counter it with an attack like 3. It's not good though. I don't know if I'm gonna use Zen. I'm just gonna strip him for now. I mean, I'm gonna use Zen eventually. I probably will use him for the little side quest actually, but I want to re-equip Septum Vein just in case I want to use it. But that's good for now. Next time we'll... Did we heal up? No. Yeah, actually we did. We're good. It healed us automatically. It's good for now. Next time we'll do the side quest and then go on into Grancel. We'll probably only just like get into Grancel, I'd imagine, because we got to do the whole airship sequence, talk to everybody, that kind of stuff. But I don't know how long the side quest will take, but we'll do that tomorrow. I think I'll still stream next week. I'd like to get through Chapter 3. If possible. But if we get to the end of Chapter 3, I'm probably going to go on break until the move, because the move is happening relatively soon, like in July at the latest, I would imagine. So I am going to need to like pack up most of the rest of the stuff at some point soon, unfortunately. So yeah, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get all the internet and stuff set up at the new house. Moving out of the country? No, just moving like a town over. We bought a new house. So I'll have a new game room. It'll be much smaller than this room, but it'll work. And the house is in a much quieter spot, so apart from the train station, but apart from that, it's much quieter, so we're not moving out of the state. We're just moving like a town over. Except for those 4 years in South Carolina. I see. So yeah, I don't know when exactly that's gonna happen. What do you got equipped anyway? Just curiosity. Yeah, just some stuff. Yeah, Zen is, Another issue with Zen is his art defense sucks. Like, I mean, and so does, like, Agatz and stuff, but he's supposed to be a tank. Like, why does he have such bad art defense despite being a tank? I don't get that at all. Like, Estelle has actual good art defense. Like Estelle, like if you're gonna use a tank, just use Estelle. She's better at it in every way. She has almost as much defense. She can get better agility than Zen to evade more. And she has better art defense for magic defense, so... It's just weird, because Zen is supposed to be like super, super strong, and he's probably actually a low tier character gameplay-wise. Like, Agat's probably better than him. But whatever. He's better than Tita, but that's not saying much. He's not horrible or anything. He's just kind of a lot worse than he should be, probably. 12 years in Indiana. Yeah, I've lived most of my life in New York. I lived in Florida for like a year. I don't really like living in Florida. I hated living in Florida. It's so uncomfortably hot all year round. I hate it. Just ugh, swampy weather. It really sucks. Yeah, no offense if you like living in Florida, but it's not for me, that's for sure. And I lived in Massachusetts briefly. But whatever. I mean, it's all the same, really. Just a matter of whatever the climate is. But whatever. Alright, that's good for now. I'm gonna stop here. Be back tomorrow. And yeah, we'll just go from there. My favorite chapter in the game. Well, not my favorite chapter, but one of my favorite chapters. My favorite chapter is probably like the last chapter, actually, or chapter 6. Chapter 6 is really good, but chapter 3 is amazing. It's where the plot really starts to really pick up, and it's just awesome. Got some great moments coming up. So, all right, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.